What's up guys, I'm back with a Pokemon Sun and Moon video and we're breaking down some more of the leaked information from the demo data mine today, or today in this video, whatever. We're going to look at some Ultra Beasts, so again obviously if you don't want to be spoiled, click off the video now. But since we saw some new Ultra Beasts in the demo data mine, it means we can actually look at them and build on some theories people had already regarding the Ultra Beasts. The main one of these we're looking at now is going to be the fact that the Ultra Beasts we had revealed so far, UBO1, UBO2 Absorption and UBO2 Beauty, shared very strong similarities with 3 of our characters. UBO1 was very similar to Lily, UBO2 Absorption very similar to Gladion, not necessarily in terms of body but in terms of colouring, as well as the fact that Gladion has a lot of anger stored up and that is put into Absorption as its muscles and its strength. And of course we had Lusamine as UBO2 Beauty, exactly the same body sort of pose and everything like that. So we also saw 2 more Ultra Beast forms that look very similar to characters. The first of these is this Ultra Beast, which looks very similar to Guzma, or the leader of Team Skull. You can see the hair carries across the hair as just this spiky white mess. The stance, again, it's sort of similar, it's not quite the same, but the black colouring as well, and also you have the gold colouring on its fingers, I'm going to call them, fingers, toes, nails maybe, and you can see that this sort of links into his glasses, as well as into the chain around his neck, so it's sort of golden coloured, very similar there. The second one of these is that we have this Ultra Beast, which looks very similar to Hala as well. Hala has this yellow, I guess I'm going to call it coat on, and then the Ultra Beast, as you can see here, is coloured with dark blue, yellow and light blue, and the light blue is very similar to Hala's shirt, and it's again a similar stance, 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, putting an arm out or putting a claw out, and also links in with the fact that Hala likes to use a brawler, and this is a very crab-like Pokemon with the 2 pincers, so possibly that links into maybe it's just what other Pokemon these other characters might end up using, who knows. But if we assume these 2 are based on those, we can assume there is a link between Ultra Beasts and characters in the game, which would mean that the Ultra Beast backstory is obviously linked to those, and it can't necessarily just be straight up experimentation by the 8th Foundation, maybe like getting DNA. Yeah, sure, it made sense when it was Lily, Lusamine, Gladion, because they're all probably members of the same family. But Hala, not really going to give us DNA for that, neither is Guzma. Guzma's not very likely to do that sort of thing, so maybe it's more related to dreams. We're talking about dreams in the Interdream state, the Interdream world, because we talked about Professor Burnett possibly appearing in the games from the Pokemon Dream Radar, or it could be something very similar, an alternate dimension where instead of the characters being humans, they are Ultra Beasts, like formed versions of humans in Pokemon, whatever they might be. So that's one possibility there. But it also raises the fact that we have 3 more extra Ultra Beasts that were revealed, because we had 5 in total, and we have to sort of figure out what characters these are based off of, because of course we can assume if these 5 are based off of the characters, are linked to the characters, then of course the other 3 must be as well. So you can see the 3 others here. We have a greenish one with a main body and 2 like arms, hands, sort of levitating around it, similar to Claydol I suppose. Then we have a smaller Ultra Beast, very similar to UBO1, which is got a very spindly body, so 2 straight arms, 2 straight legs, almost like an origami thing, so that might be linking in somewhere there. And then finally we have the UBO8, possibly UBO6, the final Ultra Beast, because it looks the most menacing as well. This really black coloured, you know, a spiky Ultra Beast, and obviously I'm assuming that's going to be linking in with a very important character in the games, because of course it's the final Ultra Beast. So let's take a closer look at these 3 and have a look at what characters we could link to them. Now my initial thought was, when I saw Hala had an Ultra Beast linking to him, I thought, wow, there's 3 other Ultra Beasts. We know there are going to be 4 Kahunas, because Hala is a Kahuna, so maybe it makes sense that the other 3 Kahunas are then linking to the Ultra Beasts as well. Doesn't really match up, however, since the other Kahuna we know about, which is Olivia, has no linking to any of these 3 Ultra Beasts at all. You'd assume, because Hala has the yellow and the blue linking onto his Ultra Beast there, that Olivia's Ultra Beast would have, you know, purple on it, or pink at least, some form of that. But there is nothing on either of these 3 that's pinky or purple. There's the black one, which is the closest to purple, of course. You know, green's not very close to purple, white's definitely not very close to purple. But apart from that, really there's nothing to it. So Olivia, probably not going to be linking to an Ultra Beast. The other thought was, of course, Plumeria, because we have Lusamine has an Ultra Beast, so Guzma has an Ultra Beast. They're the 2 leaders. Obviously there were other speculation that possibly the 2 other members of the 8th Foundation we've heard about, so Wick and I can't remember the other guy's name, but you guys, you know what I mean, talking about. There was speculation that those two would get Ultra Beasts, and they would have, you know, maybe one based on a bug for the guy, and then one based on whatever for Wick. But doesn't seem like it, because they don't really link in to her. Yes, okay, you could link in the guy, the guy, I can't remember his name. I'm going to call him the guy. You could link him into the Ultra Beast on the left hand side, since there's green and there are green sort of factors in his design. However, I don't really see it as much. I'm just going to check a foundation here. His name is Faber. Now, you could link him in there because he has green features on his design, as I mentioned, but really, the green is a different shade. So, and I'm being picky there, but it just doesn't make sense. And his design, to be honest, his design is very bland. He's wearing a lab coat and he has green features, so unless there's something green and white, it's not going to be as linked. Similar with Wick as well, she's got a similar outfit, just a white lab coat. Yes, she has some pink sort of sweater and stuff like that, which could link a bit more, but really there's nothing to stand out like other characters which have more standout features. I also said, thought about Plumeria, because Guzma, Plumeria, maybe they've got two Ultra Beasts, but again, these three don't really relate to them at all. Yes, maybe the last Ultra Beast, the black one, would relate to the fact that Plumeria has black clothes on, but you would expect, if Plumeria had an Ultra Beast, that there'd be some pink and yellow features in the design, since of course that's the colour of her hair. You'd expect something to be similar there to link it to her, but there's not. So I think Kahunas and Plumeria are sort of out of the picture, as well as the rest of the If Foundation, which leads us to believe that it's either a minor character, which wouldn't really make sense in terms of the plot, or they are characters we have not seen yet. Now, of course, the Black Ultra Beast, as I mentioned, it would be the final boss, so maybe it's the final boss Ultra Beast is similar to the final boss Human. So maybe it's a secret person working in the back of the Foundation who is, we don't find out who it is until the very end, and he comes out, reveals himself or herself, and then the Ultra Beast comes, because it's Ultra Beast relating to those, possibly. Or it could be, the champion of the region, maybe, could link in there, or the trial champion, or whatever you want to talk about that, however you want to refer to him, or her, of course. Again, who knows? The middle Ultra Beast, again, the other two Ultra Beasts are similar sort of thing, not necessarily the end of the game, but there could be other characters we meet along the way. Speaking of other characters we meet along the way, the left Ultra Beast, I think I might have a possible person to offer up for this, and that is Samson Oak. Because if we look at his design quickly, you can see his coloured shirt is a very similar shade to the colour of the Ultra Beast. Now that's obviously a shot in the dark, because there are no other things to link them together really, apart from the fact that, there's green and white on his design, and there is green and sort of whitish shades on the Ultra Beast. Apart from that, there's nothing to link them at all, but that was the only thing I could offer up in terms of options or possibilities for any of the Ultra Beasts. Because really, I think any of the three others are going to turn out to be new characters we meet along the way that we possibly won't actually get revealed in this demo or in a data mine or anything like that, and we'll have to find in the game. One of them, I imagine, will be the final boss / champion / final enemy, possibly. The other two I would imagine would be Kahunas, maybe as well. Maybe not all four Kahunas are Ultra Beasts, but maybe one or two are. Similar sort of thing there. In terms of whether we could be an Ultra Beast, as an Ultra Beast for us, unlikely, since none of these either relate to them, plus you have character customization, so it wouldn't make much sense. And of course, how having an Ultra Beast, bit of a long shot there, there's no orangey shades on any of these designs, so that's not really going to fit too well there. Kukui I looked at as well. Not really any colours that fit with Kukui with any of these Ultra Beasts, so who knows at the moment. Do let me know if you have any ideas though, because again, it's a good topic to talk about. If you have any ideas on what Pokemon they could be, what characters could link to any of these three Ultra Beasts, or if you have any other theories on the Ultra Beasts in terms of how they're going to link to the characters. Is it dreaming? Is it an alternate dimension where these forms of people are actually Ultra Beasts? Something like that. Let me know down below, because it's a very, very mysterious, that's the one, mysterious topic, so let me know what you think down below. But for now, this is going to be it for me for this video. I'll be seeing you next time. Thank you for watching. Goodbye, my friends.